Shaun more than 100 runs, just one wicket, and then suddenly the wicket of and everything changed.
Yeah, I think the nature of the surface. I think we were fortunate that we didn't win the toss because the guys wanted to bat first as well. I think it was a slow surface. Obviously, with that ball getting a little bit older, made it a little bit more difficult. But I think what impressed me the most about it is obviously, as you say, we were in a position where we were looking like we are going to probably, or they were going to post 200. We had an injury to Lungi. It was coming on, so Gideon Peters was almost taken out of things. I think the impressive thing was the way the other guys stood up. Bryce Parsons, 3 overs, 3 for 10. He hasn't bowled much in the tournament, but he's had a bit of a golden arm, so we knew he had a chance. And his spell was brilliant. I mean, the fact that he bowled the 19th over, even Shafain's just bowled once for us. He stepped up, and all the guys did a good job. So, yeah, a lot of character to pull it back. And, then the batting hasn't been probably as strong as we'd have liked it, particularly at the top of the order. And once again, some of the guys took up, to have Estes and Parsons put up that partnership at the top of the order, lay the good foundation. And then we know that Brevi's been trending in the right direction. He came good in the last game with Shafain and then showed more of that class today. So, yeah, really happy. I mean, we're ecstatic. We've played 2 games here. We've batted really well at Kingsmead. We know when you start the competition, you want to be first or second because that gives you an opportunity to have 2 bites of the cherry. We've got to this place. We've won this game. We go to the final. Got a few days to prepare, and the guys are feeling good about what they've done.
Only in the first season final, Sunrisers defeated Pretoria Capitals. Now, you guys, do you think the score has been settled?
No, I think Sunrisers have been the excelling side of the tournament. What have they? They've won 2, and then they've got to a final and lost in the final last year. They finished top of the pops again. They're a quality unit. They understand the game. They play very well on their own conditions. So, yeah, we're not reading into, I mean, most of these guys weren't involved in the first season, so we're not reading too much into that. The only good thing is we're there, and now we've got an opportunity, and we'll just wait to see who we play.
Shaun, over the years in the SA20, we've seen the number of boundaries, the number of sixes sort of reduce on a yearly basis. What does that mean for the competition? What does that mean for the game? And what does that mean for the World Cup?
Explain yourself a little bit better. You're talking about in South Africa.
In South Africa, yeah.
You've seen the boundaries go down?
Yeah, number of boundaries, number of sixes. On an average, they started to go down. Number of...
Okay, well, I wouldn't know about the stats, but I think some of these surfaces, I think it's actually, to be brutally honest, some of the surfaces at the back end of this tournament have been good preparation for the guys heading to the World Cup because they've been stopping, they've been spinning. My day, we were very accustomed to fast, quick pitches that came on nicely. But we've seen quite a bit of spin being effective. So for the players that are playing, I know there's a few niggles going around and guys getting injured at the back end here for South Africa. But I think the guys who are playing on these pitches, it probably helps them prepare.
And what does that mean for the ODI World Cup next year? I mean,
your pitches will be totally different in that stage. You've got more stage to prepare them. I'm not concerned.
How is it to share the dressing room with Saurav Ganguly, who is the head coach?
Yeah, me and Saurav are enjoying it. We have a laugh, we have a cry, we have a share of emotions. I think, for us it's nice to be working, a wonderful bunch of guys. We've tried to be as consistent as we can possibly be. We've tried to impart as much knowledge as we can be. But we also understand now we're over our 50s, and for us it's about trying to help out, but you've got to back your players, you've got to believe in your players, you've got to trust them. And that's probably the hardest part for us, knowing that we have to just leave it alone and see what they come up with. But we've enjoyed working together. We've got a really good coaching unit. The guys behind the scenes have done a really good job. So we've had some good fun.
One question, Shaun. T20 World Cup is around the corner. According to you, which 4 teams can make it to the semi-finals?
I haven't even looked at the teams. I'll be there doing commentary. By the time I get there, I'll have done all my research. But I mean, obviously, there's teams that are quality, some real good sides around the world, and we'll just wait and see.
There's one thing that I also wanted to understand. I was speaking to Ian Bishop over in the ILT20 about his preparation as a commentator. What are your sort of preparations as a commentator? How much time do you give in, and what goes into it?
Well, we're very fortunate. We get a lot of stats and stat packs, fact packs, if you want to call it that. So we do our research on that. But the thing for us is we watch. So we watch on a daily basis. At this tournament, we've seen most of the performances. You see the highlights. You see all the video footage that they've got, so you get an understanding for the players. And that's what it is. So research is one thing, and it's important, but also just your memories of what you've seen and what the players have done that you can remember in the past is also vital.